Hello everyone, this is Carly over here at Tithely. I am going to walk you through the dashboard top to bottom to give you a really great overview so you know where everything is. This first page you walk into when you log in on the dashboard is your analytics page. This is going to break down total active devices and break it down by iOS and Android so that you can get a good feel of how many people are using your app. As we scroll down here, there is also unique devices and app sessions. This really gets into a little bit more detail as far as specific time frames and specific app sessions in certain time frames, which is really nice. So if you had an event going on, you can see if app sessions spike during that time and different practices to implement onto your app to help continue that spike in activity on your app. Now, as we come over here and go to home and then info, this is going to run into a lot of information that is directed to your About Us page. Now, of course, there's organization name, contact email, contact phone, website, that kind of information. And then denomination and search keywords, those are both related to the search side of the church app. So when they're trying to find your church, elements like these can help them find it a little bit quicker. If you wanted to add an acronym for your church, different things like that would help the user find your church quicker. Those are definitely great resources. As we scroll down here, your address is here, so you can put in your church address, or if it's a mailing address or you just don't want it to show as a map on the About Us page, you can come down here and check not a physical address, and that will take the map away. That way it doesn't show a full map of where that is. As we scroll a little farther down here, there's a full welcome message. This is totally unlimited characters, so you can put as much information here as you'd like. As we scroll up here, there's app online status. Generally, this is already going to be set to online, so you won't have to worry about this status at all. And there are very rare occasions where you would need to take the app offline. If you need to, you absolutely can, but there generally isn't a time where you need to. If we come back up here and go to times, this is another element that is connected to the About Us page. You can fill in service times, change the name of service times if you want it to reflect something different, or you can even go ahead and remove service times so that it's not there if you'd rather that not be there. But that's totally up to you, but that option is very flexible. Next place we're going to go to is app options and then images. The first image we've got up here is your logo. Now, your logo is very important because this is what shows up in the search results when users are searching for your app within the church app. So it's going to grab their attention, let them know that, okay, yes, this is the church. This is it. This is this organization. It just helps catch their eye and really makes the search process easier. The next spot we have here is a default banner image. This is the banner image that is for the news feed. So you can come in here and update that banner image at any point. The About Us banner, of course, you can also do that and upload that at any point. Now, as we come back over here to colors, this is a great amount of content where you can come in here and alter the theme colors, or just the theme color, the overall color. A lot of times your app builder is already going to have this in place for you, so you don't have to worry about it. But if over time you want to come in, change it, you have a different theme and you want to alter it in any way, you absolutely have the flexibility to do so. Next place we're going to hop down over here to is the tabs option. Now this is where you control all the tabs within your app. You can come in here, move them around, change the name, change the icon, and remove some, add some. It's totally all at your discretion. Now, as you can tell, there are some with blue tags and some with red tags. Now, the blue tags indicate an integration, which we'll get to here in a moment. But then the red ones indicate a native function. So, for example, we could have an integration for audio, but then also a native function for audio. And having the red and blue tags is going to help you distinguish which tab is which when you're going in to change things, move things around. So that's just a quick example. Also, as we scroll down here, you'll see other integrations as well. But what I want to bring your attention to is the web link option. Now, this is something that you can use quite frequently. You can have as many of these as you need. It's a really great option. For example, if you had a registration that was temporary, that you needed to have a certain link in the app and you wanted to add it here, you could come down to the web link tab, fill in the name, change the icon, put the full URL here and hit add, and it'll pop up here within the app. You can drag it up or down wherever you would like it to be here within the app, and then come up here, hit save, and it'll be there. And then at a later time, you can come down and remove it. So it's a really great thing to keep in mind. If you need to add something quick to your app, you for sure can do it. So if we're going to come down also to integrations, this is a really great option because all integrations really it makes things hands-free. So when it comes to a blog option or document feed, that's a full RSS feed. Whenever you update that website, it's automatically going to update here within the app. So it's a great, great option. These are all unlimited. You can have as many RSS feeds, iCal feeds, integrations with social media as you would like. So as we walk through here, there's also an iCal feed for events. So if you have a Google Calendar, use something else for your calendar, generally they're going to have an iCal feed of sorts that we can integrate with that causes your events to come in the app and be used. Really great options so you don't have to have duplicate work and be able to have to go in and update it in one place and then update it in a second place. This really streamlines some things for you. Now, we also have, of course, RSS feeds for audio, for podcast feeds. Works a lot like how the document feed works, and you can have as many of those as you need. We also have social media integration, Facebook and Twitter. This takes them direct to your Facebook or Twitter. But then also within the newsfeed, it pulls the content it pulls your feeds from Facebook and Twitter. So that as you have new content, as you add new things, they pull up the newsfeed and they're able to go in and see what's new and what's going on. Now, as we come down here, we also, for video, we have integration with YouTube and Vimeo. These are some great options because it gives you the option to have video within the app fully integrated, but yet it still gives you that sharing ability so that you're getting it out to people, and it's really easy to do with that. One thing that's really nice, of course, Vimeo and YouTube, they both have the channel and username options for integrating with the entire channel. One thing that's nice, though, about YouTube is we do have the functionality to integrate with the playlist ID. So if you had a specific playlist of specific videos you want on the app and you didn't want the whole channel to be pulled into the app, you absolutely can do that here. Now we're going to scroll back up here and come over here to giving. Now here you are going to be able to put in your giving URL, top and bottom. And then the nice thing about it is we also have the option to add your text to give number. Now, whenever you add it here and select yes to this floating give button, it's similar to how this chat bubble is down here for support. It'll pop up on the newsfeed and on your home page, and just hover down there at the bottom. When someone taps it, it'll pop up and give you the option to either text to give or give online. Really great option. It takes just seconds for a user to open the app and get direct to your giving. Another option, super exciting, is push messages. Now, this is something that you can go in and immediately send out a message to anyone who has your app downloaded and push notifications enabled. You go up, send new, fill in the information, hit submit, and it immediately sends a message out to your users. This is a great option to really help keep your congregation engaged with your app. Highly recommend to use this feature as often. Awesome. So next we come over here to audio. As I mentioned earlier, we do have RSS feeds for audio where you can integrate with that, but then we also have native options where you can come in and upload your audio direct to the dashboard. And this is where you would do that. So you have the option to go in and hit add, fill in the information, and upload the file. Really easy, user-friendly as you walk through the whole process. Both are great options, and you can even use both if you like, because you can have multiple tabs for audio, events, things like that. Next thing we're going to pop down to, there's videos, of course, which is going to pop you back down to Vimeo and YouTube, which we've already covered. So next we're going to actually come down here to events. Now, same with audio, very similar situation here. We have new event and then iCal feeds. Now with events, you can manually add them here or use the iCal feed that we had mentioned earlier. Next place we're going to come down to is the prayer wall. Now the prayer wall is where all of your prayer requests are going to be managed. Now, whenever someone submits a prayer request on the app, it will be brought here and you'll be able to approve it, change it, alter it, or not have it available to be shown within the app. We have the option for that to be moderated so that nobody can just post anything within the app at any moment. We also have the option for you to come up here to admin and add an email address so that whenever a prayer request is submitted, someone immediately gets an email. That way you can go in and immediately approve it direct from the email, or that way it's a notification so that you're able to go in and address it really quickly. Next place we're going to come down to is blogs. Now, you can do a manual blog. We have a full HTML editor and go in here and change that. You can also change the name if you want it to be news, however you want it to be said. And we also have the RSS feed option, which I mentioned earlier. Next thing we're going to come to is photos. Really great option to add photos direct to the app. You can come in here, hit new album, fill in the information, and upload the images that you would like. So some really awesome functionality here, a quick way to add your photos. Well, that's the whole dashboard. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact support. You can come down here, pop up here, and go ahead and contact them if you have any questions. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much.